What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a little bit since I put out a video. I've been trying to get some stuff prepped, which is now prepped, and we're ready to go. We got Miata behind me. We got Miatas at the Gap coming up in about a little over a month and a half. So I will be attending Miatas at the Gap this year with the Miata. So if you're gonna be out there this year and you happen to see me, make sure to say what's up. But there's some long overdue maintenance that needs to be done to the Miata before I take it up there. So today, this is gonna be the start of the teardown. We're gonna be pulling the engine out. We're gonna be spraying the engine bay. We're gonna be doing a lot of maintenance on the engine. We're gonna be doing a clutch, timing belt, as well as all the seals on the engine. We got a couple packages of parts courtesy of Moss Miata, so big thank you to Moss. So we're gonna have quite a few how-to and install videos coming up in the near future. But yeah, for right now, I'm gonna finish prepping to get this engine pulled out. Right now I have the radiator out, as well as the stock crossover tube and airbox. So next up is pretty much just disconnecting AC and power steering, as well as electrical connectors and a couple fuel lines, and we'll pretty much be ready to go. So I'm gonna just get started and see how far I get. Alright, so what I've done on the AC and power steering is just slip the belt off of the pulleys and then unbolted the power steering pump and the AC compressor from the side of the block, and we're just we got them hanging here. We're just kind of move them off to the side. That way we don't have to actually drain the power steering fluid or evacuate the AC refrigerant. So they're just disconnected from the motor now. We'll let them hang in the engine bay and we'll pull the engine out without them. So a little bit of an update real quick. Motor is very close to coming out. It'll be out within the hour, I would say. But basically I've just unplugged all the wiring and things like that. Like I already said, I got the power steering and AC off of the engine, all the coolant hoses. We're getting ready to go underneath. We've got the engine supported now. We're getting ready to go underneath and hit the PPF where it supports the transmission. We're gonna try and pull the engine and transmission together. So really all that's left is a couple of fuel lines, the PPF and the motor mounts, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. And yeah, hopefully we'll be pulling this thing out here soon.
Alright, so we have the most oiliest Miata motor I've ever seen.
Alright, it has been quite some time. I just spent the last little while doing a lot of organizing. I organized all the bolts, put them into bags, put them into these plastic bins we have, labeled everything, that way we know where everything goes and we're not losing bolts, kicking them around, stuff like that. I also went ahead and took the car down off of jack stands. It's sitting on dollies right now, so we can roll the body around. What I'm going to want to do is push the car to the front of the garage. That way we can pressure wash out the engine bay and the subframe and all that stuff, because there is tons of dirt and oil and just grime caked onto the subframe and everything underneath there. You can see it all over the engine and transmission as well. It is definitely time for some refreshing on this. This is much overdue, actually a bit worse than I thought it was. Pretty much everything underneath there is covered in oil, but we're nice and organized now. We have all our parts organized, all our bolts organized, got the engine stand set up. So next steps are going to be pop this transmission off the engine, start tearing down the engine, replacing seals, replace the clutch, throwout bearing, do a timing belt. We're going to replace the accessory belts, Basically make sure everything is in tip-top shape and good running order. So I know it's been a few weeks without videos now, but we are back. We have everything we need. I have all the new parts, so we are ready to go and fly on this thing. So expect the videos to return to their normal schedule, and look forward to a timing belt how-to and a clutch how-to in particular coming very soon. So I think that's a good place to wrap this up for today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you in the next one.